Hey, that's a really smooth shave you got there.
Gee, thanks. I use Edge Pro Gel.
Hey, guys, could we? Nine. Edge has 9 different formulas.
Really?
Wow, your face is so soft.
That's Edge for sensitive skin.
Next time, use your own can of Edge.
That was my can. Was not.
Locker room's that way for a can of Edge.
Boy, I can use a close shave.
Everyone's skin is different, so Edge Pro Gel comes in 9 different formulas to meet your individual shaving needs. Edge, save your skin.
Yeah, Edge!
This NFL Films production is a presentation of the National Football League. NFL team highlight films are brought to you by Edge Pro Gel. Save your skin. In Miami, where the Colts had beaten the Dolphins just 2 weeks earlier, Indianapolis jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Peyton Manning's scoring pass to Jerome Pathan keyed a first half that belonged to the Horseshoe. But this game went into overtime, and the Colts, who boast one of the NFL's most accurate place kickers, had a chance to wrap it up from 49 yards away.
Snap, it's down. The kick is on its way. No, he missed it.
He's made those all year long.
Yes, he has.
It was a disappointing end to a year that was anything but disappointing. For the second straight season, the Colts had posted a 10-plus victory campaign while qualifying for the playoffs.
All day long!
Remember what Coach said all the way, ugly, pretty, whatever it takes.
That's right.
Everybody unselfish, whatever it takes to win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
This was a determined team that proved capable of coming out on top in tough situations and tight ball games.
Snap, the ball is down. Mike's kick is on the way. It is good! The Colts win!
1, 2, 3!
The Indianapolis Colts have designed a blueprint for victory. And during 2000, they implemented that design by drawing upon the right blend of talent, resilience, and attitude.
That was hard work out there, but we outworked them. We outworked them for 60 minutes. That shows great character by you guys. Great character, believe me it does.
Owner Jim Irsay's long-held commitment to building one of the NFL's finest franchises is shared by team president Bill Polian and head coach Jim Mora, both of whom have shaped Irsay's vision into concrete results. The winning chemistry that typifies the Irsay-Polian-Mora regime was evident in the 2000 season's very first week, when the Colts traveled to Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium. In the fourth quarter of what had been a tight contest, Indy's 17-14 lead was extended by defensive back Jeff Burris's 27-yard interception return for a touchdown. The tone of this game had already been established by running back Edgerrin James, who accounted for 164 total yards and 2 touchdowns. James's performance against Kansas City offered a preview of what would be a sensational sophomore season. The NFL's leading rusher in 1999, James duplicated that achievement in 2000, a season that saw him run for a franchise record 1,709 yards.
They give us to Edgerrin up the middle. He shakes one tackle, gets to the outside of the 20. He blanks to the outside 15. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Edgerrin James.
The versatile two-time Pro Bowl performer gained at least 100 yards from scrimmage in 15 of 16 regular season games. His league-leading 2,303 total yards from scrimmage were the most ever by a Colt. Mixing maneuverability with muscle, number 32 was well armed when it came to confronting potential tacklers. James caught more than 60 passes while scoring 18 total touchdowns.
Peyton pumps, looks, throws it deep downfield for Edgerrin, touchdown! Manning drops straight back to throw, sets up, fires underneath, caught in there by Edgerrin James, touchdown! Manning with a blitz coming, dumps it on his screen. Edgerrin James running room 20. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. Got Blackers out in front. 5. Touchdown, Edgerrin James. He blanks to the outside 15. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Edgerrin James. Give it to Edgerrin. Bounces outside left. Tries to turn the corner at the 10. At the 5. Touchdown. Nobody was going to stop him.
Great train, Edgerrin James.
In Week 4, the train displayed plenty of power in prime time when the Colts hosted Jacksonville on Monday night.
Red 12!
Producing 154 total yards from scrimmage, James helped propel a Colts attack that exploded for 533 total yards. Number 32 also contributed a touchdown to a convincing victory.
At the 10. At the 5.
Number 37, Chad Cota, and the defense overpowered the Jaguars.
Combo! Combo! Ringo! Ringo! Sambo! Sambo!
He's going to be hit. He's going to run safety. Chad Brisky.
Safe! Way to get in there, baby!
Peyton Manning's team record 440 passing yards included 4 touchdowns.
End zone open. Touchdown! Fakes the pitch. Rolls to the right side. Looks for Dilger. Not there. Throws downfield intended for Marvin. He's got it to 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Marvin Harris! Whoa, what a play!
You know, when you come in at halftime and you got a lead and the other team doesn't score any points in the second half, pretty tough to lose, isn't it? That's a great job. Hey, that's a hell of a win. Let's keep it going, huh? Hell of a job. Hell of a job.
A key component of the Colts' blueprint for victory is their offensive line. Adam Meadows, Tariq Glenn, Jeff Saturday, Steve McKinney, Larry Moore, and Waverly Jackson comprised a cohesive unit.
Battle all day long now.
Let's win it up front. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win!
Number 78 Glenn, Meadows, Jackson, number 50 Moore, and number 76 McKinney helped spearhead a line that allowed the lowest sack total in the NFL for the second straight season. Edgerrin James also benefited from the run blocking of the group, which included number 63 Saturday.
It's easy to work with guys who have the same goals as you, that want the results in the game just like you want them. When you look at Adam, Larry, Wade, Steve, and Jeff, you're playing with a bunch of guys that's gonna go out there and you know they got your back. And if you know the guy next to you knows what he has to do, plus we got that certain bond that you need as an offensive line, it's easy to do your job.
The main facet of the line's job was protecting Peyton Manning, who directed the AFC's number 1 ranked offense.
Second down, and Manning fakes to Edgerrin. Looks, throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Marvin Harrison. Peyton pumps, looks, throws it deep downfield for Edgerrin. Touchdown. The fake to Edgerrin James. He looks for Marvin, throws it deep down the middle. Marvin's got it. Touchdown.
Manning's team record 33 touchdown passes represented the NFL's highest total for the season. Talented and tough, number 18 took every snap at quarterback for the second time in his career. Manning has led Indianapolis to 23 regular season wins the past 2 seasons, the highest total by any quarterback over that span. Manning's ethic and knowledge of the game has helped establish him as one of the league's finest quarterbacks. While his understanding of defenses is an attribute that can't be faked, Manning's deft play fakes are an aspect of his game that defenders find difficult to pick up. Manning drew from a talented arsenal of pass receivers that included the tight end tandem of Ken Dilger and Marcus Pollard, number 81. During 2000, Pollard and Dilger, number 85, combined for nearly 80 receptions and more than 900 receiving yards. The pair also contributed 6 touchdowns to the Colts' high-powered offense. Whether flinging the ball downfield to his tight ends or flipping it underneath to Edgerrin James, Peyton Manning set new franchise standards for most pass completions and passing yardage in a single season. 2000 saw him increase his league-wide stature, and he earned Pro Bowl honors for the second straight year. In Week 9, Manning and the Colts sought to extend a 2-game winning streak and grab a share of the division lead when they played host to the Lions at the RCA Dome.
The 5-2 Colts, the 5-2 Detroit Lions. Big ball game today.
You make the play. Let's go, knockout on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Knockout.
The Colts landed a flurry of potent punches as they sacked Detroit's Charlie Batch 3 times, including a safety.
Takes the snap, fakes play action, drops the throw. He's going to be hit, and it's a safety.
The Colts raced to a 23-0 advantage behind 3 first-half touchdowns, then fought off a late Lions rally.
Dilger, touchdown! Kenny Dilger wide open. He will give it Edgerrin off the right side, looking to get outside. Turns to 20, 50, 10, 5, touchdown! Edgerrin James.
Now 6-2, the Colts were tied for first in the AFC East. But during the season's second half, they would have to overcome obstacles on their run to the playoffs. In 2000, teamwork helped the Colts choreograph their 4th playoff campaign in the past 6 seasons. By scoring a franchise record 429 points, Indianapolis secured a reputation as a big play team. But there were other reasons why they clicked, including a consistent kicking game. Hunter Smith, number 17, ranked as the league's 5th best punter, averaging 45 yards per kick. Hunter the punter was also Hunter the holder for reliable Mike Vanderjagt, the AFC's 2nd highest scorer. While Smith and Vanderjagt could often be found bumping heads, wide receiver Marvin Harrison has a kind of skill that turns heads.
Takes the snap, fakes the pitch to Edgerrin, drops the throw. Fires one down the middle, intended for Marvin Harrison. He's got it! 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Marvin! Peyton fakes, rolls to the left side, looks, throws the end zone, touchdown Marvin Harrison!
Harrison's 102 receptions tied him for the league lead, and marked the second straight season he has totaled more than 100 catches to top the NFL in that category. Harrison's 1,413 receiving yards included a career-best 14 touchdown receptions. The productive Harrison paced a wide receiving corps that included E.G. Green, number 84. Also complimenting Harrison were number 86, Jerome Pathan, and Terrence Wilkins, number 80. But it is Marvin Harrison who is the marquee receiver in Indianapolis. A Pro Bowl starter in 1999 and 2000, Harrison's hunger to showcase his talent is mirrored on defense by the desire of Mike Peterson, number 52.
I hope we up first, boy. You know, I hope we up first. We get that defense up first, it's gonna be on, boy. We need to make that statement. It's on, baby.
The Colts' leading tackler in 2000, Peterson was part of a defense that combined both experience and youth. Among the contributors to this unit were Larry Chester, Dwight Hollier, Brad Scioli, Mark Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, Mustafa Muhammad, Bernard Holsey, Jeff Burris, Jason Belser, Chad Cota, David Macklin, and Bernard Whittington. While Indianapolis demonstrated toughness in 2000, the team will seek further development on this side of the ball in 2001. To this end, the Colts hope that young players such as Peterson, Rob Morris, Marcus Washington, and Josh Williams step forward and create a new identity for the defense. During 2000, the Colts received solid play from Chad Bratsky, number 92, and Ellis Johnson, number 62. This pair showed an ability to disrupt opposing offenses in a variety of ways. The 2000 season saw Bratsky lead the Colts in sacks for the second straight year. Bratsky and the defense would play their best over the last 3 weeks of the season. But before that stretch, the entire team seemed to fall under the spell of a bad moon. A mid-season slump caused the Colts to lose their grip on the AFC East lead, as they dropped 4 of 5 games. By week 13, their record stood at 7-6, and earning a playoff spot had suddenly become a tenuous proposition.
It has been mistake after mistake after mistake in this one. This football team is really out of sync, and the Colts' chances for the playoffs are really fading.
With their backs to the wall, the Colts would pull together for one of the most thrilling finishes in team history. Week 15 brought a must-win game on Monday night, but despite the pressure, the Colts were ready to turn things around.
Let's go! Woo! It's on! Let's go!
In their most dominating defensive performance of the year, Indianapolis recorded 9 sacks. Indy's 3 takeaways included 2 touchdowns as the Colts manhandled the Bills.
Looks, sets up, he's hit by Burke. The ball is loose, the Colts have got it. Halsey, 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Bernard Halsey, Jeff Burris on the sack. Here comes the pressure again. Johnson stays in, throws up, picked off again. And a
had appeared headed south was now moving in the right direction, and a Week 16 contest against the AFC East leaders would keep the Colts' once slim playoff hopes alive.
Give it to him, Mike Pete! Give it to him! Give it to him! There it is! Give it to him! Give it to him! Let's win this thing together!
The Colts defense again set the tempo, recording 4 sacks and forcing 3 turnovers.
Colts again coming on a blitz. Fiedler back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Airs it out deep down the right side. Intercepted! Picked off by Jeff Burris!
Peyton Manning threw for 1 touchdown and rushed for another.
Rolls to the right. Pressure coming. Throws it down the middle. Pollard's got it! 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Marcus Pollard! Sets. Looks. Peyton's gonna run! Touchdown!
Mike Vanderjagt kicked 2 field goals, including a 48-yarder that sealed the win. The stretch run tally now stood at 2 games, 2 do-or-die situations, 2 victories.
Hey, listen up. Hey, Jason. That fat lady got sick again. She got sick again. She got sick again.
In the regular season finale against the high-scoring Vikings, a win meant a playoff berth. A loss meant elimination.
Big day. Make or break us this tonight. Make or break the season right here. Right here.
Time to step up. Get into those playoffs. Anything can happen.
Gotta fight! Gotta fight! Gotta fight! Gotta fight today, baby!
Peyton Manning and Edgerrin James were up for the task as they combined for a 52-yard touchdown.
And the flat wide open Edgerrin, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Edgerrin James.
In the biggest game of the year, it was Marvin Harrison who turned in his best performance of the season. Harrison caught 12 passes and scored 3 touchdowns as the Colts completed their remarkable run back to the playoffs by thrashing Minnesota.
Touchdown, Marvin Harrison! Peyton fires for the end zone. 3 touchdowns for Harrison. Marvin's got another one.
They done let us get hot at the wrong time. They done let us get hot at the wrong time.
I'm telling you, what you guys have done these last 3 weeks is special. Believe me, it's special. 4 weeks ago today, we were up in New York, and we were down, and we just gotten whipped, and we had to win every game. We couldn't have lost one, and we're in the playoffs, all right? Hell of a job, all right? I'm so proud. Hey, I'm so proud of you guys.
The Colts' push to the playoffs demonstrated that they belong in any consideration of the NFL's best teams. They still have more work to do and more goals to accomplish. But the 2000 season proved that a blueprint for victory is firmly in place. Edge Pro Gel presents the Indianapolis Colts Ultimate Performance of 2000. Needing to beat the Vikings in Week 17 to make the playoffs, the Colts came through with a 31-10 victory. Peyton Manning and Edgerrin James combined on a 52-yard touchdown, and Marvin Harrison had 3 scores as the Colts completed a season-ending 3-game winning streak that propelled them into the postseason. Edge Pro Gel is the official shave gel of the NFL. Save your skin.
This NFL Films production has been brought to you by the National Football League. The NFL is online at www.nfl.com.